What's going on, guys? Haxa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer. Oh, I'm definitely grabbing this King Lear Gravedigger. I don't believe I have a run request with Gravedigger. Or no, I do, but it's I've mentioned this before. It's from Raccoon Mom, you troll. It says Rapidity Gravedigger with Kendo Stick, and I put yeesh next to that because holy mother of hell, that is that's like tailor-made to torture me. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll fucking do it. You know what? I have this hanging over my head. Maybe I'll do this run request. Just fucking cuz. Maybe I'll fully lean into basic attacks on this Gravedigger. Yo, maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. Maybe Gravedigger slaps hard with a basic attack focused run. But I really don't want to do this run request. Like, cause it's like I have King Lear here. Also, for what I'm not committed to, I am definitely not committed to Gravedigger at all yet. We're literally just getting started here. There would be no point to commit to something like this so early. But also, like I said, no run request that I want to do with this skull. So maybe I'll find something cool that'll get me off of this path, this torturous path that I find myself facing down. I'm staring down the barrel of a gun here, okay? And I do not want to pull the trigger, but you know what? Like, I'm gonna have this looming over me for a while. Eventually I'll have to do it. And you know what? Nothing wrong with a little troll in me. Like I said in a previous video, I don't mind you guys trolling me a little bit. Because, you know, I'm a ranty motherfucker, okay? I rant and rave and I speak my mind and I complain a lot. So you guys are like, you know what, Haxa, you complain all the time. You know what, motherfucker? Why don't you shut the fuck up challenge, Haxa? Here, do a run request with Gravedigger using its basic attacks and Kendo Stick. How about that? It's like, oh, you know what? You got me. You fucking got me. So you're hoisted by my own petard. I'm sitting here talking about how I'm fucking doing run requests and I'll do anything. Well, okay then, Haxa, why don't you do this bullshit? So you know what? I hear you and I see you. And I'll fucking do it, okay? But I'm gonna complain so hard, bro. You've never heard Haxa complain more. But you know, I don't know if I'm doing it this episode or not. This is a hypothetical scenario where I do the Kendo Stick Gravedigger run request. But we'll see what happens as we continue in this episode. I have we high rolled our doors at least here, so I'm happy about that. Is the Kendo Stick here? Like, okay, there it is. Huh. There it is. I took it. See, I'm already setting myself down a potential path where this is the run request I do. And I'll make the most of it. So how do I don't even know how to build on the Gravedigger's strengths from a situation like this. The Gravedigger is very good at dealing big amounts of damage with its abilities. It's not known for its basic attacks. In fact, I would say it's kind of infamous for its basic attacks because the Gravedigger has physical basics and it's a magic-based skull. And normally, and actually, I don't know why I'm kind of, I don't know why I'm preempting that. I'm always a defender of like basic attack focused. Like when a skull has basic attacks that are not the same as its like ability damage type. I'm always a defender of that because I think you can still make that skull work very well, like the Thief. I did a run the other day with a Thief that had a mixed, or was it a physical focus? I can't remember. I did a run where I was focusing on the physical nature of these of the Thief's basics. I can't remember if I also leaned into its abilities. It might have just been a purely basic attack focused Thief run, but. Like, I like to prove my point, where it's like, even if a skull has a damage type on its basics that are not the same as the rest of what it does, that's no reason to dismiss a skull. You can do a lot with pretty much anything. Mixed builds are very possible these days. You can do a lot with them. Like yesterday, my bomber run was mixed, despite it not necessarily needing to be. And like the thing about Bomber is it's like it can't even use basic attacks, but I even made a mixed damage type run with a Bomber work just to kind of bring home the point. Like, you can do pretty much anything you want these days in Skul the Hero Slayer when it comes to damage types. So keep that in mind. It is a very... It's not debilitating for a Skull anymore. But in previous versions of Skul the Hero Slayer, it was, so I get people's apprehension. If you're like an old veteran player of this game, and you just haven't like tried it since 1.5 came out, like I would say that you need to try again for sure. It's been a long time at this point. You should try other builds, but you know, understandable at least at the beginning that you were apprehensive of something like this. Also, let's pick up a ghoul. I'm not going to keep it. I just want the bone shards that I trade off eventually for it, but for now I'll hold on to this. So I'm seeing I already did literally yesterday an Elementalist Blessing fairy tale run, so I'm not going to do it again, but to be offered both of those there, a little painful that I can't take them. Or I could take them, but it would be awkward to take them. Also, what was this shop? It was horrible. I was looking for anything that could help my basic attacks, and I found nothing. Excuse me. I'll grab that. I probably shouldn't have done that, but I don't know. Fuck it. Like, if the shop's going to be that horrible, might as well make the most of it. Taking a sip of tea there. But yeah, I'm not going to use this ghoul because, or I'm probably not going to use the ghoul. I've just kind of come to realize over like the many times I've tried to use ghoul, ghoul does not work well with others. He's a very solo oriented Skull. So trying to force him into a duo build is just not a good idea. Like you really get no benefit at all out of his like passive with his chunks if you swap ever with the ghoul. Which in my opinion is a bit of an issue. I think they should try and fix that. But there's a couple Skulls like that, so I guess it's not necessarily a thing that needs to be fixed. It would be nice if it was fixed, but it's not a thing that needs to happen. Maybe I could make a brawl run out of this weirdness we're on right now. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of ways to make this run tolerable. Maybe I'll make a Giga Damage run with Gravedigger's basics and just shock the world, you know? Fucking like the strongest run of all time, because I find like an exploit or something with it with a Gravedigger's basic attack, and then Raccoon Mom is like, oh yeah, I was doing that all along, that was the whole point. Yeah, I was never trolling you, that I was just trying to get you to see the light, and you did, so thank me later. Which, you know, I wouldn't believe it, but I would pretend to believe it. I'd be like, yeah, you know what, Raccoon Mom, I see where you're coming from now. I understand. It's a... Oh, a little bit of lag there in the music. Interesting stuff. Here's a... You know, every time I've played Gravedigger lately, it's been Othello at Yggdrasil, and I haven't been able to do anything with it, because Othello cannot hit Yggdrasil at all. There's literally no way to hit Yggdrasil with Othello. And really, when it comes to Gravedigger, you're not really supposed to be able to hit Yggdrasil at all with your abilities. It's through like this weirdness with like King Lear floating in the air that I'm able to hit Yggdrasil with anything that Gravedigger can do, which is, it's weirdness, right? Like, it's not supposed to be happening like that. All right, what have you got for me? You have trash. It's all trash. I guess I'll take this. I gotta remember, I'm building a basic attack focused run here, or that's like the only thing I've been offered so far. Good lord. This at least builds both damage types. So like, if I go the fucking ridiculous route that I've been put down, I can at the very least make something of my abilities. Like, they're not going to be horrifically weak. You know how what's been a long time since I've gotten the ring? My precious has been missing for many episodes now, so I'm hoping it shows up, and I'm hoping I get to take it on a run, because you know I miss it. The last time I saw it, I passed it up for something else, and it was one of the worst moments of, you know, my YouTubing shit I got going on here so far, and it was just a horrific moment that I haven't gotten over yet. And since then, it hasn't shown up, so I think I upset it, and I need to make amends. So if you hear me the ring, I apologize. It was a moment of weakness, and I will never do it again. So please come back. That's all I have to say. I was hoping this would be a like a oh, I thought I was in an item room for one. I was hoping it would have been the ring, but I mean it was a berserker, so I guess I can't be too upset. Getting the berserker is pretty dang good. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the berserker, but it's nice to have it for now. It's just a good skull, you know. It even helps with my basic attack speed, so I guess if push came to shove, I could make something of it, but I'd rather not use the berserker. I feel like I've been using the unique berserker strategy too much lately. I used it in my 600 subscriber special. I used it not that long before that. I need to stop relying on it. And it's not even, I'm not even that big of a fan of it, frankly. I don't even think it's that good of a strategy. Okay, I'll take this. I'll get rid of this, I guess. Oh yeah, I need to be taking damage on purpose here. Let me remember that going forward, because I need to awaken my unknown seed. It's whenever I'm doing runs like this, I forget that like I need to take damage on purpose sometimes. What else is here? Especially if I find HP orbs. Thankfully there's a trap in here and I can take as much damage as I want to this. Okay, so there's no HP orbs in here, but I'm just going to take some damage here. Why are they dealing so little? Fucking hurt me. Thank you. Thank you. We're going down to like 130. Two more. So it's not so bad, guys. A little bit of grinding. You know, it is what it is. We got through it together. We're better off on the other side. We came out clean. We got and that's a baptization in Skul the Hero Slayer. We were baptized. Oh, how did we gain 1 HP? How did that happen? What? Do I have relic? I do. Oh, that actually makes it way easier. This is a decent basic attack skull, and it's mixed as well. So if I truly go the route I want to go here and make this mixed run work, like we can do some neat things here, you know. So Clown's kind of the perfect partner skull for a fucking weird ass run like this. At this point, I may as well commit to the fucking ride and get it off my chest. So I'm ready, you know. I'm ready to do the fucking basic attack, keep the Kendo Stick to the end, freaking Gravedigger run. So you know what? You win, Raccoon Mom. You win. You win. Okay, but keep the trolling to it. Don't troll me too hard, okay? Because I'm doing this run. It's painful. It hurts. And you know, I want a breather after this. You can troll me again, but fuck, I hate the Kendo Stick, right? I hate it. I hate it so much. It's so annoying. It's like just the most annoying item ever, man. It just it won't, like, it's just, at least this time I have a reason to keep it, you know? Like, my issue with it, and I've talked about this many times at this point, but I'll repeat myself. My issue with the Kendo Stick is it's a hard item to get rid of whenever you have it. Whenever you have it on a run, it's one of those items that it's like, okay, so let's wait for the music to end. Let's look at this thing, okay? Let's look at this thing together. Look at all the text in some of these, okay? I guess I don't have some good examples here because I have some items that have little text in them. But usually the more text, the better. This thing has increased attack speed by 20%. That's it. No damage producing stats in here. Well, I guess attack speed is technically producing damage for you, but not really. So it's only 20% attack speed. But look at these inscriptions. Two of the best inscriptions in the entire game. Arms and rapidity. So a lot of the times you'll find yourself on a run where you really like that attack speed. You really want to keep that attack speed. But also, you know, you want flashy, strong items. So you have the Kendo Stick here that's giving you 2 incredible inscriptions. And you're just like thinking, how the fuck do I get rid of this? How do I, like, when is there a time that I can ditch this item for something better? And the answer is, you're fucked. Like, the Kendo Stick is such a mediocre item. It's literally smack dab in the middle of usefulness in terms of items in this game. And you're just stuck with it a lot of the time because it's just so hard to get rid of. Is that Macbeth or is that Othello? It is Othello. Okay, that's actually a pretty good set of abilities on my Gravedigger. So I'm officially committed to the Gravedigger. I'm officially committed to the Kendo Stick, despite my my distaste of it. We're in this together. We'll do it. We'll get through it, and then you know, I'll come out on the other side a stronger man, a man who can do Kendo Stick runs and survive. You know, like I'll make it through. Also, please hurl that orb at me. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you so much, sir. Thank you. More of that, please. Just keep hurting me. You know, I'm asking for it, so there's no reason to hold back. I'll take all the punishing, because you know what? I'm a strong man. I can handle it. I'm already on a Kendo Stick run, and then everyone it's like there's a bunch of people listening, and they're like all of you guys. Actually, it's perfect. You guys are the audience here, and you all gasp in like horror that you hear me say I have Kendo Stick, and I'm like, yeah. It's a hard knock life, you know. I'm out here, I'm doing run requests, and then people take advantage of my my giving you guys a voice in the audience, and then they troll me with it, and then like there's people weeping in the audience. You guys feel so sorry for me to have to do this Kendo Stick run. But you know what? I can take it. I'm strong. And then I stop being a Skul the Hero Slayer YouTuber, and I turn into a self-help guru. And I live my life out in like a fucking lavish mansion, because all self-help gurus are scam artists, and they take all of your money and tell you stuff that you should probably already know. And you know what? It is what it is. You know, it is what it is. But that's what I do. That's what happens in that moment. I hope you guys. I know you guys probably didn't sign up to be on a self-help guru channel, but you're here now, so you might as well make the most of it. That's what we're doing from now on. That went off the rails. I kind of do that sometimes. I kind of just go. I start running wild, you know. And I think that was probably the worst I've ever done it. that was the worst one yet. I don't know what to do here. I kind of want to keep my relic, but do I need it? I don't. I'll just get rid of this. Yeah, I think that was the right choice. I'm not going to refresh again. Fuck it. Sad to get rid of the relic, but we're doing pretty good in our HP. I don't think I need to go super hard for a World Tree Seed here. Like, it'll come eventually. Because, like, I've already gone pretty far in trying to get this, so. So, arms might help this run a little bit. Like I said, I'm a little worried about how this run's going to do in the damage category, because it's not like Gravedigger is exactly known for being a good basic attacker. It's not what the Gravedigger does. The Gravedigger is an ability skull, and it's a magic skull at that. But like I literally ranted at the start of this episode about how I can, you know, if a skull has an opposite damage type from its basic, you can still work with that skull very easily. Even it's not even hard. So I might as well put my money where my mouth is, and you know, make this basic attack Gravedigger work. Though usually that's with I will add the caveat that that's you generally with like speed skulls and balance skulls, I guess, to an extent. I would say power skulls are the worst at making use of their basic attacks. Generally, is there? Okay, Genie is like an exception. I guess kind of, technically speaking, Davy Jones is an exception as well. I can't think of anyone else. Pretty much every power skull is centered around their abilities. Oh, that was a complete waste. Whoops. Sir, why are you teleporting around so much? Relax, please. There we go, there we go. Oh, I'm getting out of here. There we go. And you, my friend, are dead. I need to either commit to this clown. Actually, no. I'm not committing to anything just yet. I think what I'm going to do is, if I don't have anything better than the clown by Act 3 Part 2, I'll commit to the clown. But honestly, I don't even know what I want over the clown. I'll know it when I see it. It's kind of one of those things. Ninja could be good. I want a Speed Skull so I can get the Bone of Swiftness later. I might even get the Bone of Courage and the Bone of Swiftness, because I actually talked to Earl about the glitch he was talking about with the, and I don't know if I've mentioned this in an episode yet. I probably should have mentioned this a long time ago. There was a glitch, the whisperings of a glitch with the Bone of Courage, and it turns out the glitch is just that the amplification doesn't show up in your stats. But it still happens. So thankfully that's not a problem. So I can pick that item up again and not worry about it. Maybe I'll get both the Bone of Swiftness and the Bone of Courage on this episode, which is not something you will usually see me do. I don't like the bone debuff, as I call it. But on this episode, I think I might actually just do that, because I think both of them would be pretty good here. Get down here. You need to get hit by my King Lear, please. I put all these down here for a reason. Please die to King Lear. Okay, well, didn't die to King Lear, but King Lear did quite a bit there. Get Othello'd. I think we'll get her here, yeah. So even when I'm not focusing, we have some magic actually from this, I guess. Yeah. No? Okay, I guess it has to be from that. I can't see any other source. So we pretty much spent all of our burst there on the first Leona sister, so we might be here for a little bit. Not that it's going to be a problem. I'm not worried about this fight or anything. It's the Leona sisters, which I think I mentioned this the last episode maybe. Someone actually asked me for a tutorial for all the bosses. I can talk about it a little bit here. With the Leona sisters, if you're a new player, they're going to feel really difficult, but they're actually not. They're very, 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 very predictable. The best way that I would say that you can fight the Leona sisters is just watch what they're doing. Also, here's this. I was talking about this, but also I'm seeing the gold main rapier. I think I want the gold main rapier. Right. This is also pretty good, but if I'm doing basic attack stuff, I should get this. I'll just fully get off of Relic at this point. But watch what they're doing in both phases. And this is like my super secret Haxa pro tip that you're not going to hear from anyone else. And I stand by this 1,000,000%. King Dwarf is the best quintessence for dealing with the Leona sisters if you're a new player. You get the Dwarf quintessence in Act 1. You upgrade it to a King Dwarf on your way here, which is a little difficult, especially for new players, but just take it slow if you have to. Get the King Dwarf, get it upgraded, and then when you're fighting the Leona sisters, plop it down anywhere and just kind of smack it every once in a while. Since this is a flat area and the Leona sisters have nowhere to run away to, the King Dwarf just kind of stays in the corner here, dealing constant damage to them, and you can focus entirely on looking at their attack patterns and dodging and dashing out of the way. Try and take that opportunity to learn their attacks and what they're doing. But in my opinion, that's one of the secret ways that a lot of people don't mention or recognize of dealing with the Leona sisters in a way where you can learn their attack patterns, still deal good damage to them, and get through it the easy way, the cheater's way. So if you want to be a cheater like me, follow these few tips here. More self-help, by the way. That's also going to be my self-help book. But yeah, that's not something you'll ever hear from anyone else, because a lot of people don't recognize the power of King Dwarf. I'm one of the few proponents of it. I think it's I think it's one of the best quintessences. Obviously, the best quintessences are like Orc and like Troll and even like Wisp as well. But there's so a lot of power in in dwarf. I would say it's like if we're doing S, A, B, C, you know, all that jazz, then I would say dwarf is like a tier quintessence, where like you have like your damage quintessence. Also, there's a fly buzzing around my head. I'm so upset. Please, fly, go away. There's a million other things for you to buzz around. Choose something else. The one thing that is going to get you killed, you should not be buzzing around it. Just putting that out there. Take some damage there. I'll take a little bit more. A little bit more on purpose here. Just keep getting me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. There we go. That's fine. That's perfectly good. But yeah, dwarf is like an A tier quintessence. Very good. Not top of the top, but if we're talking non-stat boosting quintessences, you can't do much better. And by much better, I mean you literally cannot do better. It's like, it's that good. So I have a second shot at the wheel. I think I actually want this. I was gonna get rid of the fucking Kendo Stick. God damn you, Kendo Stick. I hate you. I hate you. I'll get rid of this. Keep going. I don't think I want this. I don't want this. If I'm going, actually, it's not good with the Gravedigger's basics, which is the whole point of this build. So yeah, I don't think I want that. This is good. I guess the problem is, what do I get rid of for it? Drawing blanks here, and I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, it's been a long time since I've taken the Raven's Monarch Feather. I want this, so I'm gonna take it. I have to enjoy myself a little bit. Wait though. These two items here are perfect. And the problem with this is, I'm not on a magic run. I don't know. I was like, I'm on a Gravedigger run, and I accepted that idea in my head, and then I automatically was like, oh, well then let's pick up some good old-fashioned magic items, but like there's no point. This is going to be a physical run in the end. God, it's so painful. Oh wait, I lost all my HP. I mean, I still kind of want this. I mean, I'm probably going to keep the wheel. So I guess the problem here is I picked up this thief armor, but I don't have any crit % modification. I really want this. When we're out as our Gravedigger, we're gonna have so much HP. Get rid of what? That's the hard question here. I could get rid of this. I find myself taking courage less and less these days, and I don't know why. This is perfect. Arms. This isn't arms. You'd think it might be, but it's not. Maybe I'll get rid of. We're going fucking arms, okay? We're going arms to the max, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. Fuck it. Feels weird, but I'm fine with it. It's fine. I mean, we don't even need courage or anything like that because we have freaking like we have the Hand of Glory, which is more than scaling me enough. Like the Hand of Glory on its own is just like a whole different beast when it comes to like how easily it can scale you in your damage %. Also, our basics are becoming pretty fast now. Pretty dang fast. You know what my go-to strategy is with the Kendo Stick? I'm realizing it now. Arm 6. Arm 6 on the Kendo Stick, because it has like, you get that permanent arms inscription. Like, whenever I have the Kendo Stick, I just go arm 6. And, like, I don't know. I guess it just feels right, you know? It feels like the right thing to do. What are my stats with this? 840? Not bad. Freaking, the shrines are so OP. Low-key, I wish you could take them to the first hero fight. Not for any, like it's not like for balance reasons that needs to happen. It's just like, it sounds fun. Like, it would be really fun to beat the shit out the first hero with like Giga stats from the shrines. Maybe the Maybe the hard mode fights will be so hard that the devs like implement that. They're like, oh my god, the players could not win without these shrines here, and we'll get some shrines in the first hero fight. You're not summoning your friend. Get out of here. So it's looking like we're committing to this clown here, which I'm not upset about. I like the clown. It's a good skull. Oh shit! The freaking wheel there was having a fit. Poor wheel. What? Like, good lord. I apologize for that. Like, you didn't deserve that. You deserve better, wheel. And now I'm talking to the wheel and Skul the Hero Slayer. You know, just Haxa things. It's kind of what we do here. Man, we are killing it, man. This run's actually not half bad. It's very interesting that this run is working at all, but it's actually not doing too bad. Maybe in Raccoon's mom, if they see this, is gonna be like, yeah, you know, that's what I planned all along. I wanted you to just realize the value of basic attack, Kendo Stick, Gravedigger. It wasn't a troll. It was for your own benefit. And you know what? Maybe by the end of this, I'll literally be inclined to believe you. Like, I'll have no choice. But maybe we're in Act 3 and I shouldn't be jumping the gun here. I think that's probably what I should be doing. No, don't do it. We actually killed... That is weird. We killed the warrior first. That's a rare thing. I don't know how he died first there, but usually he's very annoying to kill. But at this time, we got him very quickly. Well, I'll definitely take the bone shards. I think that's a given. We're not that... Like, we're a little far behind in my bone shard count, but not a debilitating amount of bone shards behind, so... It has been a very long time since I've had to take a unique skull to the first hero fight. I'd like to keep my streak going when it comes to, like, my ability to get double legendaries in every run. So let's try and do that. Okay, I think I can actually skip that. I can skip this room, and I'm going to do it because I never get to, and I enjoy doing it. Whenever I get to skip this room, these days, at least, I usually take the opportunity because, I do not like going down there into the pit, and, like I said, it's a bit of a rarity to be able to skip this. Also, not a dickhead harpy, I want to point that out. Whenever the harpy actually does well, I like to give her kudos so she feels the incentive to keep fucking showing up when I need her. Because good lord, dude. Like, she is very obnoxious. And she very often shows up in, like, Act 4, Part 2 when I already have all my bone shards I'm going to need for the run. Also, the remaining one needs to show up now as well. I don't give him enough flack when I fucking should. Like, you know. Like, you also are a bit of a dickhead sometimes, you know? So, I don't know, just do the right thing and show up when I need you. Don't hurt me. I need to be out as my Gravedigger. That's the whole point of this build. Sorry, I'm not doing it on purpose. I just, you know, I picked up the clown here because it felt like the right thing to do. Like, the clown is a good partner on a build like this, but I'm over relying on it. Let's get out here with our Gravedigger. The problem with the Gravedigger is it's like that tackle dashing, you know. Like my basic attacks are already sluggish and slow. So whenever I'm up in close and personal with enemies, it's like, I just want to run. I want to escape. I don't want to be doing basic attacks. I want to be using my abilities from a distance, but we don't have that luxury here. Or we do. I'm not forced to use basic attacks, but if I'm going to build Kendo Stick, it's like, obviously, naturally, I'm going to probably focus on my basics a lot. I have to do something with these, with this rapidity inscription that is forced on me the entire run. Oh, how's this guy still alive? Or was that the same guy? I actually don't know. But he was. If that was him, dude, he was fucking surviving. He was keeping on. Min-maxing a little bit here, by the way, which is if you're new to this channel, just typical hack stuff. I do this all the time. I can't help myself. It's a problem, and I understand it. I acknowledge the issue, but you can't stop me. So maybe we're finding a new meta here. You know, we're treading new grounds. Rapidity focused basic attack Gravedigger. Everyone complains that the Gravedigger has physical basic attacks when it's got turned into a magic skull. For fun fact for those who are kind of newish to the game, Gravedigger wasn't always a magic attacker. It used to be a physical attacker. And I suppose that the the basic attacks are kind of a leftover from that era. But yeah, it wasn't always like this. It used to be a... Like, I think they changed it to a magic skull to kind of even out the common pool with its problem, which it still has, by the way. The common pool has a problem of... Also, there's a Fulgent Dawn. The common pool has a problem of having too many physical attackers and like barely any magic attackers. So it's like inherently harder to get a physical attack off the ground than it is to get a magic attack off the magic skull or magic build off the ground is what I meant to say. I don't think I can take this, even though I want it. I mean, it's not bad. I don't know. What would I get rid of? We're kind of already running into that problem. There's not a lot of wiggle room here. I'll just keep going. Like from here, I need to focus on building up my my mixed aspects of this run, so I can also use my abilities on my Gravedigger, and also the Clown also benefits heavily from having mixed damage as well. So, you know, there's lots and lots of incentives here to go mixed. Get wheeled, okay? That's going to be my new catchphrase, is get wheeled. It's going to be very catchy. Everyone's going to start saying get wheeled. You're going to hear it everywhere, and then I'm going to become an international superstar. All because of that. Also, maybe we have another chance here to get stat boosts. We got it yesterday. Rare moment, rare dub. Even if I get it here though, I cannot be convinced at this point that there is not a glitch with the Spokesman of the Mist. Like, there 100% is a damage percent problem with the Spokesman. Like, it's the odds are not working the way they're supposed to, and I think most people agree with that now. So hopefully the devs fix it, and I think they are going to fix it. Even though, if you asked me, like for a while there, I was doomering about it. I was going on a doomer binge, and I was like, yeah, it's going to be like this forever. There's no shot that they fix it. We're stuck with this. And I was wrong. But also, I think I'm going to upgrade... No. I was going to say I think I'm going to upgrade my Clown to Legendary first, but that's a cop-out. Even though I don't want to, I'm going to commit to this... I'm going to fully commit to this nightmare build I'm on here. This fucking prison of a run request I'm forced into. I'll do it. You know, I'm committing. Even though I don't want to, even though I don't like it. Oh, wait. Oh, dude, that was so close. We almost killed her. We almost killed her before she got to do anything there. Man, are we that strong? Is that I think that's just the power of King Lear Gravedigger, man. I think that's fully, like, just you're witnessing it completely and utterly the destruction. Do we have... Where's this crit percent coming from? That's not a passive on the... Wait, so I can take this if I want it. And I do want it, actually. I really want this. The problem is, I'm going to lose my rapidity if I get rid of this. And I need rapidity. Do I get rid of this? No, because it's buffing this. If I have permanent 25% crit rate, I'm 100% taking this Gunpowder Sword. Like, 100%. I'm just trying to figure out if I have any alternate... Like, if... Oh, no. Oh, that's from the Spokesman. I thought it gave 5%, but I guess it gives 10%. So, yeah, I'm definitely taking this. Sorry, Goldmane Rapier. You gotta go. But we need to get our rapidity back up, so I'll probably take, like, the next rapidity item I see. But, you know, it is what it is. We're fine. I'm gonna upgrade this stupid Gravedigger. And yes, it is a stupid Gravedigger. I'm not happy about it, but I'll do it. And, I guess we'll do the Clown next. We're at 10 right now. That's not very good. I guess I've low rolled my my bone shards this run a little bit, but I'm close to maximum power. It's going to be hard to upgrade the power of this run from here. Like, we're very powerful, so I'm not even worried about shops moving forward necessarily. I'm looking for like the ring and Pot of Greed, stuff like the usual stuff. Like in every Haxa run, there's a moment where I'm like, all right, it's time for Pot of Greed. It's time. Like, we're at the point now where really the only way I can make this run any better is by getting Pot of Greed and the ring. So we're there. We made it. We have arm 6. Yeah, we really are there. Like, there's not a lot I can do from here. Like, that's how good this run is right now. In terms of its items, I would say it's still a little awkward in terms of the strategy, but the items are good. That is a rare. That is not good. I need a lot of bone shards from here, so if I could get a Nat legendary, that'd be nice, you know. Work with me here, game. Man, I'm so glad we got the gunpowder sword. It's like you know, I didn't know I wanted it, but I should have known because it's the gunpowder sword and it's, you know, it is one of the best items in the game. Even after all this time, it's kind of hard to beat it. Because for some reason the devs, they hate explosive arrow, but they love gunpowder sword. They're like, explosive arrow, we gotta nerf that shit, dog. And they buff it in 1.5, but they barely buff it. It's like, we can't let explosive arrow even reach. We can't let explosive arrow even touch the same ground that gunpowder sword touches. So, we'll give it a little. We'll throw it a bone, but we're still not gonna give it. We're not gonna make it good. We're just gonna make it okay. From what I hear, excuse me, by the way. Let me drink some water here. Sorry about that. From what I hear, gunpowder sword used to, or explosive arrow used to be like the busted item in the game back in like very early Skul the Hero Slayer, before I was even playing the game. Explosive arrow was very good, and they had to nerf it, and then they overcorrected and never fixed their mistake. But gunpowder sword still gets to exist as it is. It's very interesting. Let's drink some more water there. My throat's a little dry. So this is my least favorite, one of my least favorite rooms in the whole game. I like to point it out every time I see it. I just don't like, I don't like these rooms that force you to like stand around and wait. It's very, very weird. I don't get why there's so many rooms like this in Skul, but there are, so we make the most of it. Also, King Lear low-key kind of slapping hard with gunpowder sword. It's actually working. Sorry about the throat clearing. If it becomes a problem, I'll just pause the recording and go. I guess maybe we're already past the point of it being a problem, but I think I'm good from here. I just had to get a good large throat clear in there, and I think we're past the problems. What do we want here? I don't even know if I'm going to use all of my money here. Like, I can't think of any items I want. Like, straight up. Pot of Greed, the ring. Other than that, I don't know. Why do I keep seeing Armor of Fear, bro? Please. I'm not taking it. You can't force me to take you, Armor of Fear. I don't like you. I'm sorry. On a stun run, I think there's maybe some value to Armor of Fear. And you know what? I won't even like parse my words like that. I do think there can be value to Armor of Fear on the right circumstances. But most of the time, it's just not a good item. And it sucks to say it. You know, I don't get any joy out of tearing down the Armor of Fear. But, you know, it is what it is, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're actually... This is like some Giga damage shit. Did you... Oh my god. Wait, did I somehow accidentally, like, maneuver myself into a Giga damage run with a physical damage Gravedigger? Did this happen? Is this a thing that has... Is that where we are right now? Because that was crazy. Like... I was killing those guys without even seeing them. That is not something that you do very easily in Skul the Hero Slayer. Those enemies have quite a decent amount of HP. This is interesting. This is not where I expected to be on today's run. It started out... And, you know, I shouldn't get ahead of myself, but, you know, I would just want to say, it started out as me being trolled, and maybe potentially has ended up with me just figuring out another way to break the game. With Gunpowder Sword. Well, who would have thought that Gunpowder Sword would break the game? But Gunpowder Sword and King Lear was not a combo I ever expected to be trying. It makes those last attacks very powerful. Ooh, sorry, I'm stretching. Ugh. Depending on who we get here as the adventurer, it could be annoying. No mage. Oh, hey. Shouldn't have opened my mouth. There she is. All right, Miss Mage, hang on. I'm trying to... you know what? I'll save some tea for later. Fuck it. We got her there. We can't even get her with Othello is the thing. Gravedigger is pretty much useless. I would say almost completely useless. I'm just gonna get in here. I don't even care about the damage she's gonna do to me with her fire on the ground. Okay, get her Fulgent. We can't get her here. Seriously, we can't get her with anything, basically. Gravedigger is like... This is like Yggdrasil 2.0. It's just... He can't do anything. Arm 6 there doing some good work. Thank you, Arm 6. Okay, like I said, I don't care about her fire here. I'm just gonna beat the shit out of her. There we go. We got her. I think the wheel... Oh, no, it was Arms. So Arms did quite a lot of work there against the mage. Good stuff. Now, I would say that's the hardest fight we're going to come across. I don't think there's anything worse than that. So I think the worst is behind us. We're good now. Though we still don't have 100 bone shards to upgrade this clown, but I think we're going to get there. After getting that unique, I'm feeling like we're going to do just fine. And also, we still have the chance to find the remaining one too, so... I think we're going to make it. King Lear, do your thing. Get him, King Lear. Oh, okay. Oh, I hate that enemy. I think that might be my least favorite enemy in the game, is the guy who summons the orb from like across, like he'll literally be like 1,000,000 miles away and you'll just see an orb come out of nowhere. The hitless run I was talking about yesterday, like the true hitless, or at least the keep the Eldrain's gratitude to the end run. If it's gonna lose to anything, it's gonna be that enemy. Straight up. Okay, where is this guy? Sir? What? Sir? This is a first. I've never seen this. I know these guys can glitch out. I've seen it happen before, but I've... Oh! Oh! Whoa, wait a second. I think I launched it up. I launched it up there with the Giant's Axe. I thought that was the guy that teleports around. That was very interesting. Also, I'm going to be skipping this room. Just a heads up there. This is another one, kind of like the area in Act 3, where I said if I can do it, I will. This is another one of those. If I have the opportunity to skip this room, I will. And there's I guess a little something for you. If you are unaware, you can slide through that gap there if you have the right skull. Some skulls are too big to fit through it, but a lot of them can get through there, and it's a nice way to skip that annoying area over there. You know, I do have a whole video on skips. You know, it's a little older and it doesn't have my narration in it. So if you're here for my narration, you're not going to get it in that video. But it has a lot of really slick editing, and I worked very hard on it. So if you haven't seen it yet, look up, I think it's called Skull Skips. Whatever, Fight Skips, I think is what it's called. So look that up. It's older, but it's good. It's really good. What do we want here? That? That I'll take. You know, somehow I can see myself taking it. Problem is, what do I get rid of? So I think I need to make up for my misdeeds. In a previous episode, I had the choice between the Hope Slasher and the Golden Sword, and I unironically said that the Golden Sword gives more stats than the Hope Slasher. It was a mistake. I was wrong. It doesn't. That's not true. It's so not true. I can't believe I said it, but I did, and I have to live with my mistakes here. The Hope Slasher does not do more damage than the Golden Sword. I was forgetting the flat 60% it gives you. Though I guess technically, and no, this is me. This is a complete copium on my part. But 70% versus 60% in a world where you're not getting the extra 60%, technically does give more. But I have to, I was wrong. But, you know, I corrected the record here, and you guys very much corrected me in the comments. So, you know, it is what it is. I appreciate the correction. We'll move on. Forget I ever said that. You know, it was a dumb blonde moment. I apologize. Oh. Okay, thank you, Fulgent. Okay, so please be a unique here. Please, please, please. Okay. I need another skull room. Please do not be the Joan fight, please. I do not want this to be the run where I don't get my double legendaries. Could be, though. But, you know, I have to believe a world where this is not the last room. And we get one more Skull Room. Because I'm probably not going to get a common from here. Like, I would be shocked if I did. That would be truly, truly horrible. So, game, just work with me. Let me get my Legendary Clown, and, you know, we'll be the best of friends. Not that the run is really that... It's not a problem if I don't get double Legendaries here, but it's just for the vibes. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Remaining one... Okay, so this is almost certainly the last room. Or the one after this. So I need to get the remaining one in here, or else I'm fucked. Why does Skul the Hero Slayer do this to me, man? I was on such a good streak of getting all my legendaries every time I needed it. But I need the remaining one here. And this is not a room where I usually see an NPC, so I think we're fucked. It's not a huge problem regardless. It's just annoying, you know? I spent all this time trying to build double legendaries, and the game just robbed me. But, you know, it happens. And the run's still very good. And it's about Gravedigger regardless. This actually makes me really happy. I committed to the Gravedigger upgrade. Oh, it's not the last room. But still no Skull Room. Remaining one, please. Please? Come on, man. Come on, man. You know you want to. Another... Oh, no. Sometimes there's an NPC at the end here. Come on, buddy. You and me. He's not here. He's not here. Fuck. Okay, what's fine. I'm just glad I upgraded the Gravedigger to Legendary instead of the Clown, because I was very much considering upgrading the Clown instead of the Gravedigger. I can't believe we didn't get a single Skull Room on the way out. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but like I said, we're doing just fine. I'm not really all that upset regardless, because this is a really cool run. And we got the Gravedigger upgraded, and that's what really matters. Still, you know, Skul the Hero Slayer being a dickhead. But it's a roguelite. It is what it is. We're moving along. You know what? I just realized I'm like over halfway to 5 million Dark Quartz. Alrighty. I actually didn't do the time-honored tradition of saying how I think the Joan fight's gonna go. I mean, it was a mistake. I guess I was just I was flustered from missing my double legendaries, but it's fine. The Joan fight's gonna go very well for me. I think. I'm not worried about it at the very least. Though I really should use like I should make the most out of my Gravedigger here, because Gravedigger becomes a lot worse in phase 2 of the Joan fight. Also, yeah, we are definitely on some Giga damage shit here. Oh man, dude, that was a lot. I never would have guessed that this troll run would turn into a Giga damage run, but we're there. We are very much there. Arm 6 is just like high key, very good. It's an inscription that I was very dismissive of. Strategy, I should say. I was very dismissive of it back in the day. Not even that long ago, really. I shouldn't say back in the day. Like it was like a month ago, where I think I was saying things I said about Arm 6. But it's a very good strategy. Like, it actually is just really, really, really powerful. All right, I think we're gonna get her here. No, she ran away like a bozo. Typical Joan stuff. Very obnoxious. She's just the worst. Like, I always like to say that Joan is just the most annoying. Like, I think she's the hardest true boss. I think the hardest fight in the game is, like, the adventures in Act 4. But in terms of the true bosses in Skul, she's the hardest, easily. Like, no competition. And I would maybe normally consider the Master Fighter, but I just don't know what to get rid of. It's a good item, though. Like, it really is. Maybe low-key better than this, actually. But the Mana Cycle, I think, is worth keeping. Yeah. I'll just break a Legendary here. Try and hope for the Ring or the Pot of Greed here. With my 89 Bone Shards. Fucking Skul! How dare you? How dare you rob me of my double Legendaries? God dang, Skul. You're just... It's so mean sometimes. A little bit of lag there. I mean, when I say a little bit of lag, I mean a lot of lag. That was a lot of lag. Skul, laptop, we can get through this together. We're almost done. We can do this. Just deep breaths, laptop. Please, get him, Wheel. Get him. Othello, get him, quick, before you disappear. Yes, thank you, Othello. Okay, good. We got the most of our Othello there. What was happening there when I was dashing? Oh, that was me breaking Graves, I think. Here's a Spirit. Also, here is the Rapidity item I would have wanted. Didn't get it in time. Also, we don't even have rapidity right now, actually. Can I get something with rapidity here? Showed up twice. Just the final BM in the coffin. This is a buff we can take to the first hero, so I'm going to take this. Whenever you see it with 3 maps, that's a buff you can take to the first hero. Just a little bit of a pro tip from me to you. So yeah, this is our kit here. Kendo Stick at the end, just like was requested of me with the Gravedigger. I'm not happy about it, but I'm pleasantly surprised at this build here. It's actually a good build. It really is. Shocking. I was not expecting this to be good. I was expecting this to be like a trolly, like kind of dumb run where like I'm just kind of like trying my best, but like in the end it doesn't even matter. I tried so hard and got so far, but no, it actually ended up being pretty good. I mean, we got some giga stats here. Both categories of my stats are actually usable. I would say my magic is like on the low end of usable. Like generally I like to be around like 350% to consider the stat like good and usable, but like 300 is not unusable. It's fine. We can make it work, and we are making it work. My my abilities on my Gravedigger are actually still useful, so yeah, this is working out very nice for me. So let's go in here and let's see what this first hero has to say. Like, I always hear him out. I like to he's an old friend, you know, you gotta hear him out, but he's dead as fuck. Even with my unique clown here, he's extremely dead, and I feel zero sympathy. So let's go in there and destroy him. Your life is over. All right, I'm ready for this, Mr. First Hero. As always, I don't know how ready you are. I mean, you're coughing up blood there. You don't seem very ready, but I'm ready. So you know, at the very least, one of us can make the best of this. The fated fight between father and son. It's here. Can I kill him before he jumps in the air? That's the question. And I'm actually not convinced I'll be able to. It's gonna be hard. He's gonna jump in the air. Yeah, unfortunate. Close, but no cigar. Not that it's that big of a deal. It's a little thing I like to do. It's for fun, basically. Like, whenever he does this, it's not a problem for a run. It just means like your run is very, very good if you can do it. If you can kill him before he does that. There we go. Good stuff. Basic attack Gravedigger somehow working out. Though we do have incredible stat scaling, so it just makes sense. The little boost there from the food item at the end, that's always a fun thing to do. Just get as many friends out here as possible. Continue put more King Lears on the ground, and I'm gonna beat the shit out of you upside the head with this coffin, okay? You'd think this coffin would do a lot of damage because it's a fucking humongous coffin that you're just whapping fucking people upside the head with, but it doesn't. It does okay damage, but it's nothing to write home about. We're gonna kill him before he gets out of his first attacking phase. Okay, just barely missed killing him before he got out of his first attacking phase. Literally just barely. Okay, so I have a washed Haxa moment potentially coming up soon with the windscreen. The only way I can break this windscreen is actually no. I have an easy way to break it and I have a hard way to break it. But I'm going for distance and speed on this episode. I'm gonna do my best to get the hard windscreen here. Oh, sir. You know that grab? I'm not even that upset about that grab because he grabbed me in the middle of my attack animation with my clown in the box thing here, and it was pretty funny. So, all right. So the way I'm gonna try and do this is I'm gonna try and frame perfect press the skill key here as I pass the let's go home threshold. I fucked it up, but I can still break the windscreen. So I am washed, but I still broke the windscreen. So you know what? You can't even be upset with me. I still broke the windscreen. I fucked up but at least I fucked it up at a point where I could fix it, you know? But it is what it is. GG's. Great run here. You know what? I've had Fulgent Dawn too often lately. I think I'm going to pass it up on the next couple builds. I'm sick of seeing it. So for a while there, I couldn't get Fulgent Dawn, and I missed it low-key. I was like, you know, I was kind of weeping. I was like, please, Fulgent Dawn, take me back. I apologize for all the mean things. But now that I have it again, I'm sick of it, and I don't want it anymore. And I'm mad at it again, and I'm telling it to get lost. I'm kicking it to the curb. Everything else here, though. Arm 6, I mean, I this is me making amends to my comments about Arm 6 because it is very good. It is extremely good. It's super worth it. I still stand by Artifact being a tougher sell, but Arms easy sell. It's on so many really good items. Just build Arm 6 occasionally. It's a very good inscription. A Hand of Glory giving me stats. Whenever I'm out with the Gravedigger, at least it was giving me some good stats. But I did have Antique, so even as Clown, I was getting some decent stats. But truly, my damage scaling was better on my Gravedigger, who we kept the Kendo Stick to the end. So there it is. It's here in the windscreen. I'm not happy to see it here, but it is here. So I'll take it. I'll do it. I did what I could with it, and it ended up working out pretty well. So it's all good. We did what we could. And I have the weight lifted off my shoulders. I'm putting a cooldown on troll runs. I am. Troll runs, and you know what? This run ended up still being good, but Kendo Stick on Gravedigger is not good, man. It is not good. It is just it's not ideal to say the least. But we made it work. And you know what? I think I need to experiment more with Gunpowder Sword on Gravedigger. Unexpectedly very good. Is there anything else I want to say here? Oh yeah, tier list coming soon. I just need to find a good day to do it. That's going to be a hellish video to record. That's the reason I'm stalling in quotation marks. And technically I am stalling, but I've already mentioned it and I'm going to do it. It's just like, that's going to be like so long, dude, and my voice is going to be so dead by the end of it. My skull tier list was 2 hours long, and that's with skulls. There are so many more items in Skul the Hero Slayer, and so much more to talk about with items. Though I'm going to do my best to not be a blowhard in that episode, but it's still going to be very long. But I'll do it. It's coming. Pokemon Emerald Rogue on Saturday. As always, I'm glad you guys are enjoying that series so much. A lot of new people are finding my channel because of that, and I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I hope you guys checked out Skul. It's a very good game. I know it's very different from Pokemon, so maybe it's a little off-putting for some people to see such a discrepancy, but this is a roguelite channel. I just want to point that out. I do roguelite stuff, and I plan on branching out even beyond Pokemon Emerald Rogue as well. There's other games I want to put on the channel, but for now, I'm enjoying the side content with Emerald Rogue. And that's really all I have to say. So I appreciate you guys being here. This was probably one of the longest rambles at the end I've ever done, but I had a lot to say. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.